Man, a total mindless freak out. One of the great psychedelic iconic classics of the 60s at number 45 on WJRD's Top 11 Plus 50 survey of October 31st, 1966. That epic year, 1966, definitely one of my favorite years. Psychotic Reaction by the Count Five. Man, every time I freaked out every time I listened to this record when I was a kid. I loved it. It was just absolutely hip. It's something your parents, your grandparents hated, but that made it even more appealing to a kid like me. Psychotic Reaction by the Count Five from San Jose, California, and their hair was long. You couldn't wear your hair that long, not here in Tuscaloosa in 1966. You'd get beat up. And in a lot of places too, their hair was really long, about as long, if not longer, than the Beatles. But California, it's cutting edge, it's hip, man. At least some places in California are that way. That's what makes California so special, I suppose. Psychotic Reaction by Count Five. It kind of started out back in the mid '60s. John Sean Byrne, a band member, he was taking a college. He was taking a class rather, taking a college. Well, he was in college in San Jose. He was a freshman at San Jose City College. He was taking a health education class, studying psychosis, studying neurosis. A friend of his. Now here's the deal. John Byrne was writing a song, and a friend of his leaned over in class. He said, "You know what would be a great name for a record?" And John Byrne said, "Well, what?" And his friend said, "Psychotic Reaction. That song that you're writing? Why don't you call it Psychotic Reaction, man? Make this class a lot of fun." Yes, it worked. He wrote it. He finished it. Psychotic Reaction. Ken Elner was another member of the band. His dad was an insurance salesman. He managed the band. His dad managed the band. The group played Psychotic Reaction at a local dance. It was emceed by a DJ named Brian Lord. Brian Lord liked what he heard. He said, "Man, I tell you what, this song kicks ass. You guys are sounding good up there." Now, what I would suggest is that you add a little bit more punch on that record. I'm going to put you in touch with a couple of producers. And that's what Brian Lord did. He put the Count Five in touch with a couple of producers from Los Angeles. These two producers, they're forming a record label called Double Shot Records. And Count Five, they continued to rehearse Psychotic Reaction. They refined it. They added a little bit more rave up. The rave ups in this record was very similar to "I'm a Man," inspired by the Yardbirds version of "I'm a Man," the Bo Diddley song that the Yardbirds redid in 1965. Particularly in the middle of the record when they did that rave up, straight Yardbirds. They pulled from the British Invasion songbook, or I'm trying to think of the right word, but I can't right now. They were influenced by the British invasion. That's the bottom line. And they refined the record. They added a little bit more punch to it, a little bit more rock and roll, a little bit more psychedelic. Sprinkle a little incense on that record. Incense and peppermints. Yes. Don't you love it? The psychedelic, man. Doggone it. And Double Shot Records, they eventually signed them up. They said, okay, we're going to take this record, Psychotic Reaction, and they hedged their bets on it, though. They still had their doubts about it, so they spliced the record. They cut certain parts out of it. Legend has it that Count Five, the band members, they were unhappy with the way the record was edited, and legend has it they went back into the recording studio and they re-recorded it or something. But that's the stuff of legends. Don't hold me to that. Bottom line is they put the record took off. It was released a couple of times. And by the fall of 1966, it was all over the place, man. It was rocking. It was rocking the jukeboxes. It was rocking the AM top 40 radio stations, man. Psychotic Reaction. Dead these guys should have played at Monterey. Woodstock, I don't know about Woodstock. Woodstock was getting a little bit heavier, but maybe Monterey, 1967. Well, anyway, that's all I got to say about this record. I'm done. Oh, little girl's got Psychotic Reaction, and so did Mr. DJ. Up to number 45 on WJRD's Top 11 Plus 50 survey of October 31st, 1966. That will be 1150 WJRD Tuscaloosa.